This club is selling out if it's not already sold out everywhere, and I don't quite get why. Let's find out. The Taylormade Burner Mini Driver, the new version. This is brand new, and like I mentioned, it's selling out everywhere, and I just don't quite get it. And I must be missing something. I must be. Because you've got, not only is it selling out everywhere, the hype for these things are crazy. You've got some of the biggest names in the world putting these in the bag, maybe replacing 3-woods or as an alternative kind of fairway finding driver. Let's find out what it's all about, right? Now this version has been very much inspired over the 1990s burner style, from the colorways to even the grip. I'll show you that in a minute. Even the head cover has got that kind of very 1990s vibe. I need to check something with the head cover as well later in this video, because there's often a little surprise in that new head cover. First things to talk about is why. Who's going to use it? Now, for me, there's two main golfers who use a mini driver. A golfer who really struggles with driver and just needs as much help as they possibly can, but they can't hit a driver for whatever reason. They want to they might like hitting the 3-wood and go, well, actually, what about if I just got a 3-wood but bigger? So that's one idea. Or it might be the fact a golfer just absolutely nails the driver, but they want a club that's maybe a little bit more accurate, maybe like a strong, powerful 3-wood, so that they might be a really long hitter and just pull this out when they need to find the fairway. Now this mini driver comes in two different lofts, an 11.5 degree option and a 13.5 degree option. And also you can adjust it to increase and decrease the loft as well. I've got this in the 13.5 version. Now price wise for this is £379. So it's not like a cheap investment. It's not like a £150 club that you might try. It's £379. You can get a legit, very good driver for £379. Now, even though this is a mini driver, it's also packed full of technology still, as you would expect from a Taylormade product. Multi-material, it's got carbon in here, carbon crown, so they can put more weight in the bottom. It's also got titanium and steel as well, so they can move that weighting around to make it as forgiving as possible. There's also this just behind the face, again, a really key Taylormade technology story, this through slot speed pocket, which helps on those low centered hits to still increase the ball speed. It's actually got twist face. I mean, on such a small club, I know some of the 3-woods have got twist face on now, but this has also got twist face, so off-centered hits are supposed to help still find the fairway. And there's a movable weights. So in here, you've got a heavyweight and a lightweight. Heavyweight's 13 grams, lightweight is 1.5. In this video, I'm also tempted to crank this as low as I can possibly get it to go and put that weight forward. Just to see just out of interest, see what those numbers can offer in that kind of power setting. I'm also gonna hit some off the tee and off the floor, because again, I think that's where you're gonna use this club. It's such a retro looking club. I mean, that kind of goldy brown color. It's even got a retro grip, a Golf Pride Victory grip, which I remember back in the day when I used to re-grip as an assistant pro, I hated these grips because they were so hard to get off, like an old set of Ping I2 irons. Trying to get these grips off were a nightmare, but this is a new revamped version. Right, anyway, we've delayed too long. We need to hit some shots. I have no idea how far this is gonna go. 13.5 degrees. Kind of going to expect it to be over 250 yards, between 250 and 270, I'd say. Okay, so picture this, I'm on a tee, got to find the fairway. I pulled the mini driver out. That's where I'm feeling like this is going to get used the most. Nailed it. Slightly up the right, but it was a good hit. Okay, actually, I enjoyed hitting that. I did, that felt good off the face. Better than the 3-wood? It's hard to say, but 251 yards, 266 total. Let's hit a few more. Even the tee height makes you think a little bit, because it's lower than a driver, but obviously higher than a 3-wood. That wasn't a good strike, but it still got there at 237 yards, and I hit that very much from the heel. That would have been a fairway finder. I mean, that's an interesting one. That was an horrendous strike. I borderline topped it. It went 273 yards and 1 yard off the fairway. I mean, you're taking that, aren't you? Sold. Sold to the man in green. That was, that was actually really, really good. 260 yards carry, a grand total of 4 yards offline. Yeah, I'm not hitting it that far with a 3-wood, that's for sure. I've got 2 more things to test, but before I do that, mini driver off the tee carrying 251, total distance 268 yards. Pretty impressive. Ball speed 153, and my club head speed there was just under 109 miles per hour. The other big thing to be able to see, overall, pretty straight. A lot of them finding the fairway very nicely. The other thing I quite like, I can't believe I'm actually even saying this already, quite like, is obviously it's a shrunk down version of a driver. I love this kind of contrast between the carbon crown and this kind of, I don't think I would have picked the gold brown colour, but I really like that contrast. I also really love the old school, almost Taylormade logo on the face. Just a nice touch. Almost makes you focus when you set up over the golf ball. It's not only for brand positioning, I would imagine, but you can actually use it as an alignment tool as well. Okay, I'm just gonna try something here, because this is where I could see value in this club. The flag is 275 yards away. So picture the scene, I'm on a par 5, an okay drive, I'm 275 yards away. If I was on the golf course here now, I've not got a club that would hit it that far. 3-wood's not gonna get me there. I'd have to absolutely smoke one. I don't think I'd get there. Driver off the deck, as we all know, is a very difficult shot to hit. I would probably either lay this up to about 100 yards and try and pitch it on for my 3rd, or hit 3-wood as close as I can, knowing that I won't reach the green. However, I think this should and could and will hit the green. Still got it in 13.5 degree setting. Obviously, the face is much, much, much shallower than a driver, but deeper than a 3-wood. It still doesn't fill me with confidence hitting this off the floor, but with the extra degrees, it should be a lot easier. Let's see if we can knock it on this par 5 in 2. That was really smoked. I like the flight. It's really high. Get up there, ball. Go on. Okay, 261. I can do better than that. It's high. It's not like it's a low chasey flight. It's up in the air. Like if that landed at 250, 260, it's going to stop on the green pretty quickly. That's on the green. That is, in my current setup, oh, is it on the green? Oh, 262. Maybe it's just out of reach for 275. I've got one more. Let's see if we can get it there. Oh, I've overdrawn it. Will it get the distance though? Easy got the distance. Oh, I'm gonna have to throw one more into the mix. I know I just said that, but I want to be able to knock it on this green. It's like a tin cup moment. Oh, I've gone the other way. Oh, that's the problem, isn't it? I mean, if you're trying to hit the green for 275 anyway, it's a tall order, but that's always the risk. Now, the one thing with the previous burner model was the party trick inside the head cover. You might have seen the clip when I was actually showing Tommy Fleetwood what it looked like inside this head cover. You've not seen the party trick?
This is interesting. No, why? Is that real?
I've not seen what's inside the new version. Let's see. If you turn it inside out, again, a bit like a lot of head covers back in the 90s, you used to have a bit of a party trick. Maybe not as impressive as the previous model, but certainly not what you expect, right? You don't expect that inside that head cover. Right, last test. We're gonna see what this mini driver is actually capable of. Let's again put us in a scenario. You hate hitting driver, but you want maximum distance. Right, we're gonna go in lower loft mode. So that's put us down to 11.5 degrees of loft. And then we're gonna put the heavy weight at the front and the light weight at the back. Let's set ourselves a target to see if I can hit this 290 with a mini driver. Okay, we are locked and loaded. Weight forward, lowest loft setting. I've got 3 shots to hit one over 290. I've enjoyed hitting this club today, I have. I still don't get it though, I don't, I'm sorry. I must still be missing something. I just don't quite understand why these things are selling out so quickly. I just don't think enough golfers are gonna benefit from this club. I don't, I've said it, there you go. If I was to get one, I don't know what club I'd take out. I wouldn't want to take my 3-wood out. And I wouldn't obviously replace my driver. If you needed one, reassuring things are, they feel good and look good, but change that grip, because it's bloody awful. Right, 3 shots. Can I hit one 290? Total distance. I might have done it in the first shot. 285, strong start. Oh, that was loose. That's not gonna do it. One more shot to go. Guys, if you've enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Easy. It's fast. Is it long? Oh my God, it's very, very, very long. 311 yards. Thanks for watching. Bloody hell, I went 287 carry. Maybe I've been thinking about this all wrong. Joking. See you next time.